Due to the extreme nature of our content, Destruction Championship Wrestling is aimed at a mature audience. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Why won't this fucking cigarette smoke?
Because you have the mask on, man. Only the coke could get through the holes in there.
Why are you in my office? Why do you need to be here? What is wrong with you? What are you doing?
You've been laid out for a while. I wanted to see how you're doing. Remind you, you do know Civil War. Not the one you fought in originally. I'm talking about...
I'm not that old, you fucking cunt. I will beat you with this broomstick if you don't tell me why you're actually here. I know it's Civil War. I'm not senile.
Danny Dangerous isn't showing up either.
You did this on purpose.
I did not.
You want to make me look bad in front of your boy.
No.
I bet you fucking do.
I didn't.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're right. John, it's not gonna be.
I'm gonna find you, Danny. I'm gonna touch you.
Gentlemen, this is the first match on the menu. It is Chaos the Clown taking on a surprise opponent. It's a mystery, I tell you. A mystery opponent for Chaos the Clown. And I'm sure he doesn't care because he doesn't care about anything. And I'm sure he's going to do something to hurt himself or hurt his opponent. So whoever it is, may God have mercy on their soul because Chaos does not play around. He is a scumbag. Look at that. His Lego bat, and what is that a baby on a coat hanger? God damn it. Chaos, why do you have a baby on a coat hanger? You're a sicko, bastard. He's walking around looking, analyzing everything, seeing all the things, implements of destruction he can put on his opponent, and then he's gonna kick the baby. Kick the baby. He played a game of good old kick the baby, and he is soaking it in. He is a sadistic bastard. Look at that, ripping his face apart. He's a sicko. He is loving every minute of it. This guy is nuts. He is a sick ticket, ladies and gentlemen. Willy Wonka style. Look at that. Getting all up. He's saying to bring his opponent out. He is waiting for his opponent. God damn. I wonder who his opponent is. That music sounds familiar. Haven't heard it in a while, but it sounds very, very, very familiar. Who could it be? I'm anticipating. Oh man, the suspense is killing me. Who is going to be Chaos's opponent? Who is going to take Chaos the Clown on in this match? Who is it? Oh, it's Pavor! It's gonna be Pavor! It's gonna be Pavor! God damn it, have mercy on Chaos's soul. Pavor is back. Oh my God. Jesus jumped up crooked Christ on a fucking cross. Ladies and gentlemen, Pavor is back. Oh, damn it. And Chaos is more than excited. He is more than happy. He is ecstatic that Pavor is his opponent because these two men tear each other apart. Chaos loves facing Pavor because they both are sick bastards and will destroy each other at every given moment. They're facing each other off now, headbutting each other like rams, I tell you. Oh, they lock up, and they're exchanging blows. They're exchanging blows on each other. Oh my God, the exchanging of blows, and Chaos is getting fucking his ribs kicked in. Oh, we're off the garbage can. Off the garbage can. Oh my God, into the grill. Oh, Chaos is getting his hand kicked in, and a bulldog. Oh my God, that was a fucking zesty ass one. And he's going for a cover? No, he's not. He's pounding the piss out of Chaos. He wants to make sure he's down. He's going for a cover. And what's he going? Chaos is getting up. Holy shit, and he kicked his leg out. Pavlor just kicked Chaos's leg out. Chaos just elbowed him. Jesus Christ. He's doing a figure four? He's doing a figure four or something, it looks like. Going for a Texas Cloverleaf? Nope, he had to do some kind of leg lock. He got him working on the legs. Pavlor's ripping the grass out. The pain is insatiable, and Chaos is just kicking him in the fucking face. He's not letting him give him a chance to get off. He's like, nope, I'm keeping this on. I am keeping this on. And Pavlor grabs Chaos's leg, and Chaos is, oh my God, his ankle, and Pavlor reversed it. Oh my God. And he has it with some kind of leg lock. Oh my God, and Chaos is reversing that and ripping by the throat. God damn it, they're folding each other like pretzels right now. They are folding each other. Oh, Chaos reversed it. Chaos has reversed it to get himself free. And Chaos, oh my God, Pavlor hammered Chaos in the face. Right down. And oh my God. Right in the knee. Right in the back of the knee. Pavlor hits Chaos. Pavlor's throwing out that leg. Oh, smashing that leg off the ground. Oh my God, the other leg. The other leg is getting smashed to smithereens. Pavlor is chasing Chaos while Chaos is trying to crawl away. What is going on? Pavlor's manhandling him. Just manhandling Chaos. Oh my God. Oh! Chaos just punched Pavlor in the face. What is he going for? What is he doing? What is he going over for with? What does he got? Oh, it looks like a pizza cutter. He is cutting Pavlor's head with. God damn. Oh, Pavlor's standing on Chaos's back. Now he got him. What's he doing? Oh, he got him in a camel clutch. Looks like a camel clutch of some sort. Oh, wrenching on the back of Chaos. Holy shit. Oh my God. Chaos is getting him off. He's biting him. He's biting Pavlor. Chaos is biting Pavlor and elbows him right in the face. Chaos is getting up. Pavlor's staggering. They're both staggering. Oh my God, Chaos got a belt. Oh, and hitting Pavlor. He's whipping him really hard. What has he got there? Oh, a can. He has an empty can. Smash Pavlor. Oh, and back in with the belt. Smashing him in. What's Chaos doing? Oh! Some kind of kick and a half-ass kip up. And now he's got an electric fly swatter. That is electric. Oh my God! And he has that thing. Oh, and he broke it over him. Good Lord! You got a hubcap. Nope, he doesn't want the hubcap. He has a pan. Oh! The cookie sheet. Pavlor kicked it right to his guts and right over his head. Right over the head of Chaos. Oh my God. Holy shit. Terrible. Oh my God. The punishment Chaos is getting. And he's loving it. Chaos is oh my God. He got that electric fly swatter. Doing it again. Oh. Trying to pin him, didn't go. Chaos is up. Oh, and fucking right to the face! That drop kick right to the goddamn face! Oh! And a splash on the back! And what is he pulling out? What did he just pull out? Holy fuck! He is ripping on his head, which sold the electric thing, the metal plate, trying to carve Pavlor. Oh my God, right in the ribs. Chaos is getting up. Oh, Pavlor got him. Into a suplex sending Chaos dazed. He is dazed and confused. Pavlor has Chaos up. Pavlor is getting Chaos up to his feet, and he got him. And body slam, slamming him right on that spiked mat. Oh, and Pavlor is amped up. He is amped up. Chaos is getting to his feet. And now they're gonna, oh my God! Oh, he went to go hit him and Pavor just reversed it and just beat the dog shit out of Chaos. Oh my God, they're choking him, choking him. And Chaos trying to work on that arm, trying to break the arm, trying to break his arm off. And he got him. He got him in some arm lock. He's got him. And he's trying to get him up. He's trying to spin. Oh, he's trying to do it. He can't get over. He cannot get over. Pavor will not move. He's not doing it. And Pavor's overpowering Chaos. He's overpowering him right in the head. Punched him right in the head. His elbow. What's wrong with the elbow? Getting Chaos up. Getting Chaos up to his feet. What's he doing? Oh! And oh shit. Oh, he reversed the choke slam. He reversed the choke slam. He's reversing the choke slam. Where's he doing? Where's he going? Oh, a punchline! Punchline! Chaos just delivered a punchline. He's getting up, trying to go for a cover. Pavor kicks out at one. They're both rolling. Both trying to get up. Chaos is getting to his feet. Pavor is not. Pavor is still dazed from that punchline. Chaos has got him up again. Chaos got Pavor up. For a second punchline. Oh my God, a second punchline delivered to Pavor. This is inciting. I love it. This match is brutal. Look at it. He is dazed. Pavor is dazed. And Chaos, where's Chaos going? Where is he even going? What's he digging in your pocket for? What do you got other shit? Oh shit, you better get up. Why are you digging in your pocket? What do you got? What do you got? It's toilet seat lid. Oh, Pavor just hits Chaos, making him drop that toilet seat lid. Chaos is still trying to go for something in his fucking pocket. What's he going for? Yeah, I can't find it. He's fucked. Whatever he had, he can't find it. Probably something trying to fucking knock Pavor out, some kind of pill or drug or something. Powder, whatever the hell he has in his pocket. AIDS, I don't know. He has a lot of shit in his pockets. That's why he wears a lot of pockets a lot of times. Anything can come out of that pocket of Chaos. He's looking for stuff. And Pavor is setting up his next tactic. Oh my God! Right into the fence with the dive box. Setting up on that box there. Pavor's grabbing him. What's he doing? Oh, Chaos headbutts him. Chaos is headbutting him. Oh, right through the freaking wall. Oh my God. Now Chaos has to set that box up again. Why? Why are you setting it up? What do you plan on doing to him? That's not going on, right, man? Not going on. It's gonna cause some problems. Do you care? No, you don't, because you don't give a fuck about anything. And a whoopee cushion! Oh my God! Landing right on Pavor's face! And it looks like you fucked yourself up in the process, Chaos. Oh my God! Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3! Chaos won by the skin of his rotten fucking teeth. God damn it. That was insanity, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what. That was fucking brutal. And Chaos will not have it any other way. And it looks like he's getting up. It looks like Pavor's still down and Chaos is getting to his feet. That's not good. What's gonna happen? I think he's continuing this. He's not done yet. He's not done yet. He doesn't care about the victory. He's not done. What's he, that Lego bat. He got the Lego bat. What's he doing with the Lego bat? Oh my God, oh my Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Now he said he's done. And he passes out. Chris Savage, I heard Danny Danny's a no-show. Why did he no-show?
Because he's a fucking little bitch.
Oh, I knew it. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Danny's a bitch. What are we gonna do? Ah, shit, I can't wrestle.
We need a fill-in, brother.
Oh, Mr. McGee. Well, looks like my pop's gotta save the day again because Danny bitched out and no-showed. I don't know if that's good for Chris Savage because, oh my God, Mr. McGee's on fire. Ramming his head into the fence. Oh, what a clothesline. Look at that. He's already on fire, smacking the shit out of Chris Savage. I don't know if that's good that he's facing Mr. McGee or not. Oh, God damn. Pop's got some skills. What's he doing? Dragging him in. Oh, beating the shit out of him. Fighting. Oh, I'm going for the scoop slam. Oh, scoop slam on him. He's going for a pin and a kick. Oh, a kick out. Not even a one count. Oh, and Mr. McGee ain't having it. Mr. McGee ain't having it. There you go, Daddy-O. Oh, there you go. Then he's gonna drop the hog on him, dude! Dropping that hog on him, dude. Yeah! Now he's going sky high. Mr. McGee wants to go sky high. Getting high, ladies and gentlemen. Grabbing the dive box. We're gonna call it a dive box, because everybody's been diving off that box lately.
Lots of creatures in this bed.
Securing the top of the dive box. He's doing it. All right. Making sure it's all good.
Right.
And elbow drops Chris Savage for good measures. And he said the next one is going up. He's going up. Gonna make that all good, and he's getting up, and then, oh shit, the most majestic move in the world. Oh, Mr. McGee's flying elbow drop. That is zesty. And he goes 1, 2, kick out for 2. No good for you, Mr. McGee. What the hell?
Brother.
I know.
You're telling me he kicked
I know.
Oh, brother,
What
you
the shit? Oh!
What you gonna do, brother?
Oh, booting him right in his face. Oh, Chris Savage is pummeling the piss out of him. Chris Savage, he is getting savage on his ass.
Ah.
Now, Chris Savage looking at that dive box. He's gonna do it. He's going, jumping up the dive box. Oh my God, is he okay? The dive box dude went flying right off. Holy shit. And he splashed. He must be okay. All right. Holy goddamn. He's getting Mr. McGee up. What you going for? DDT! Oh! DDT! Driving the skull of Mr. McGee down to the ground. Mr. McGee, he's going wild. He can't believe what's going on. He's trying to recirculate. He's going after him. He's telling him, whoa! And a double down. Oh, double down for the both of them. Mr. McGee scrambling for the pin. 1. Oh, God damn it. It's a 1 count. Mr. McGee can't believe it. Can't believe it.
I'm out of breath.
No! No! And a stomp! A curb stomp! No! And 1, 2, 3! Chris Savage picks up the victory from the curb stomp, ladies and gentlemen! Chris Savage picks up the victory! Are you okay, Dad? Oh, the chicken! Dad! Mr. McGee! Oh, no!
That's the missing element. Just give it to me.
Oh, he's okay. He just needs some cocaine. He'll be alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. This is for the DCW Championship. It is between Mr. McSowers, Ivan James Brinzo, and Eclipse for the DCW Championship in an extreme submissions match. IJB is making his way out. He is ready to go. He's been waiting for this moment to finally get an earned championship title match. And he is ready to accept his role as a DCW champion. He said, bring it on, old man. He brought the title out for an insurance policy to make sure Eclipse did not back out. He is ready. He's saying it's right there for him. Come and get it.
IJB.
Alright, looks like Eclipse is about to make his way out now. He's been the current DCW champion for the past couple months, and he's been on a reign of terror since. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he is being an absolute asshole. And he is about to make his way out to the ring right now. And he is ready for business, it looks like. He is ready for business.
Can't wait to tap you out.
And he said he cannot wait to tap his son. Well, spoken like Father of the Year. Why not? Eclipse is getting us ready. He's getting ready to go. Getting ready for this match. It's going to be the biggest match of this year so far. Biggest match of the year. Championship. And he faced Chris Savage, really about it. And then he got the coke blown in his face, so that kind of derailed it. At Easter Extravaganza, but that was really about it. Eclipse has not really wrestled until now. Now they're facing off. Circling each other, going down, face each other down. They're going. Start with a test of strength. Test of strength. IJB is overpowering Eclipse. He is trying. Eclipse, he's starting to get. Oh, he overpowered him. He got him in overpower. He got him. Oh, and he's going. Oh, kicking the gut. Kicking the gut. Oh, what's IJB doing? He got a fireman toss. Oh, fireman tossed his ass down. Now he's getting up. IJB's getting him. Oh, and taking him out the legs. Eclipse took him out the legs. And now he's taking his plugs out because he doesn't want to lose them. Plopping him. Oh, what is he doing? IJB knocked him out from underneath, kicked his leg out, and he's grabbing him. Oh, knocking him in the knee. Knocking him in the knee. God damn. God damn. Now what's he doing? Eclipse just knocked him out from under himself again. Leveling him. He's going to punch him in the face. Oh, he's hitting him. He's leveling him. He is not letting up. Now he's getting Ivan up again. What's he gonna do? What's the Eclipse doing? Oh my God, a spear! Spearing Ivan down again. Holy shit, he's trying to take those legs out. He is really trying to take, especially the one that got broken last year by Money and Power. They really fucked that leg up. And Eclipse is taking advantage of it right. Oh my God! Suplex! Holy shit! A suplex of some sort, and IJB got him. Oh my God! He got him in a Dragon Sleeper. He got him in a Dragon Sleeper. Oh, into a backbreaker. Into a backbreaker. Now he's getting Eclipse back to his feet. What's Ivan doing? He got him into his feet, and he's going. Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting. Oh, we got him. Oh, we did a guillotine. Into a guillotine. He has him locked into a guillotine, and he is not letting go. Oh, Eclipse is punching the kidney. He's punching Ivan's kidney. God damn. Now he's getting back up. Eclipse is walking. He's watching him. He's getting up. Oh, a drive-by. Oh, my God, a drive-by. Ladies and gentlemen, Ivan used the same tactic at the first Out for Blood against Eclipse. Mind you, that very same tactic Ivan used against Eclipse, he now used on him. Eclipse used on Ivan. And now what's he doing? Oh no! He got waist locked. Oh no, he's going to a full Nelson. Oh, he got him ripped down. He has him ripped down. Oh, what's he going for? Oh, shit. Eclipse is struggling. Snapmare. Snapmare's way out of it. Oh my God, a cancel kick. Holy shit balls and potato chips, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Quite simply, the greatest.
That's all I got to say about that. Holy crap, that was a reversal in a goddamn half. Now he's getting him in a camel clutch. Camel clutch. Looks like a camel clutch. Oh, he's wrenching on him. He knows Eclipse has a bad back. He has a bad back. Oh, Eclipse reversed it. Eclipse is reversing. Oh, and Ivan's fighting off. Ivan is fighting him off. Eclipse is up. What's he doing? What does Eclipse got? Oh, he's breaking the knee. He's bunching that knee up. He's trying to smash the back of the knee in with his knee. He's smashing the shit out of it. Oh, and Ivan is right. Oh, he's going on it again. He's smashing the other leg. He is really working on those legs. Oh, God damn. Ivan got out of it. Ivan is out of it. What is he doing now? Getting up. Ivan's getting up, hopping on that leg. Oh, just a drill him in his face. Drilled Eclipse right in his fucking face. God damn. Getting him back up. What's he gonna do? What are you gonna do to him? What? Where's Eclipse going? He's reversing it. Oh my God, he reversed into it. He reversed it into a reverse bulldog. Holy Christ. Now he's choking him. He's choking him, hitting him in his face. He's choking him in the face. Jesus Christ, he snapped the fingers. Oh, and he's kicking Ivan in the back. Eclipse is fucking Ivan up. Where's he going? He's going for the weapons now. He said, this is it. We're gonna get serious now. He got a trash can. Oh, right in the head. Right in the head with the trash can lid. Oh! Ivan rebounds it right in the trash. Reverse that right in the trash can lid right to Eclipse's face. Now he's dragging Eclipse towards him with the trash can lid. And oh, right in the head again. Oh, right over the back. Oh, right over the back. Oh, and again. God damn. God damn. Where's Ivan going? Where's Ivan going? What does he got? The hubcap. He got the hubcap. Oh my God! Holy shit! He drove that right in the back of Eclipse's skull. That was gnarly. Now he has a, oh my God! Right against the head. Jesus Christ! Wow! Holy shit! Ivan's choking him. Oh! Eclipse is gouging his eyes. When he went for the eye gouge. That dirty scoundrel. Where's he going? Where's Eclipse going right now? What? Oh, he's hitting him. He hit him with that grill brush. Oh, and he's beating him again with the grill brush. Oh, shit. Wow. Where you going? Where you going? Why are you so cocky? Why are you laughing? Where you going now? Where are you going? Eclipse, tell me what is going on. What? Oh, fuck, decapitated Ivan with the championship. Oh, my God. Good Lord, and he got him in an armbar. He's going into an arm. Oh my God, he has it in. He's locking him in. Oh, and Ivan's fighting now. He is fighting him. He is fighting him. Oh my God, Ivan is back up. What is he doing? Where is he going? He has to get something. He has to get something to neutralize Eclipse. Eclipse is on a power trip. Oh my God, he throws the hubcap. Oh my God, what the fuck? A claymore to the face. Jesus Christ, that was gnarly. What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? You gotta keep your old man down. He needs to be stopped. He's crazy. He's crazy, I say. Oh my God. Oh my God, a spike DDT. A spike DDT. He knows his old man has a bad neck. Spike DDT. Oh my God, a leg drop. Leg drop on him, and he's staying there for the pin. But he's not a pin. You gotta tap him out. You gotta tap your old man out. He might have just been taught the camera. Who knows? But Jesus Christ. Oh, and he calls him in a Boston Crab. Boston Crab wrenching on the bad back and the knees and legs. Oh, and he wants to tap, but he doesn't. He doesn't tap. He reverses, smashes the hubcap on Ivan's head. He's smashing him to get him off. He's crawling away. He is crawling away. Where's he going? He's going towards Ivan. He got him. Oh, he's hitting him. God damn it. What is he doing? He's getting him up. What is he doing for him? Oh, ran knee to the face, knee to the gut. Oh, they're working their way over to the cart of weapons. Oh, Ivan kicks him in the fucking ribs. He kicks him in the ribs, and he pulls the barbed wire 2x4 out. He's yanking the bullshit off it to get that free, and he is going right over the back of his old man. Oh my God. Hitting him with it. Not once, but twice, catching the arm of Eclipse. That time, he tried to block it. Didn't turn out. Now he's driving the steel into Eclipse's head. That barbed wire, and he got him off. He got Ivan off. And he's trying to get away to get some safety. He's trying to get safety, refuge, sanctuary, if you will. Ivan ain't having it. He knows what his old man's doing. Holy shit, he helped train him. He knows he helps. He knows the ropes. He knows how his old man works. Nothing like it. Where the student has become the master, and Ivan has a pizza cutter right now to dig it even farther into Eclipse's head that he already jammed the barbed wire. Oh, he fought him off. He hit him. What is going? Shit. This is insanity. Oh, and Eclipse is kicking Ivan, stomping him. He is stomping the dog shit out of him. Wow! Oh my God, he fucking just kicked him in the face. He is not playing, oh my God, he is not playing around here. He is not playing around, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, Ivan isn't either. Jesus. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Ivan's over him. What is he gonna do? Oh my God! Holy shit! No. Oh, no. Gotta stop his dick. He already kicked him in the dick. What's he working for? Oh! Oh my God, trying to rip Eclipse's leg off. Eclipse got him. He got him in a crossface. He has him in a crossface, and Ivan is fighting off. Eclipse is getting up. Ivan is up, and oh my God, it kicked right to the fucking jaw. Eclipse kicked his son right in the jaw, his oldest boy, right in the jaw, and he has a pizza tray. He's picking that tray up. He's picking Ivan up, and boom, skull shot. Oh, and a Sparta kick to the face. Jesus Louises. All right. Eclipse got him. What's he doing? He's breaking the arms again? Oh no, punching him in the face. Ball punching Ivan in the face. He got the belt. Oh, smashing Ivan in the face with the fucking belt. Oh my God. Good Lord. What the hell? God damn. He's getting him up. Eclipse is getting Ivan up. He's putting that title there. He's showing him that title. He's like, look, you want this? You want it? You're gonna get it. And you're also getting a hangover. Oh my God, a hangover right on the title. A hangover right on the title. And he is trying to choke the life out of his firstborn son. His firstborn. And Ivan is fighting him off. Oh, Ivan got him. Oh my God, and a mandible claw. A mandible claw. A mandible claw on Eclipse, and he is fading. He's fading. Oh my God, he's tapping. He tapped. Ivan won. Ivan's the new champion, and he wants to make sure.
1.
No, 1. 2. Eclipse is out. Ivan is the new DCW champion. Mr. McSowers, IJB, is the new DCW